We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
I like that.
First of all, let me just straighten something up. I'm a man that raised two children. You see that? I never lived in a bitch house. Okay? I keep my own fucking house. So don't ever get it twisted my I was staying on somebody else's my motherfucking house. My bus, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. I'm a man. You bitches been watching me long. You act like I was a fucking bomb or something. Ain't nobody made me. Now, the difference is with me and Kirk is where my heart at. And he got his own house, I got my own house. He got his own car, I got my own car. We communicate, we love each other. So I gives a fuck what y'all think. Me and Rhonda couldn't make it. We argued every fucking day. We did that, and we wasn't happy, and we knew that. We talked about it. It wasn't no fucking secret. You act like it's something new. But bitch,
Hi, you guys. So I wanted to come on and touch on this conversation about Messie Cee. Now, some people may be familiar with Messie Cee, some people maybe not. Now, I haven't really been hearing his name in a while, so I'm not real sure what he's been up to. But a few years ago, I believe he had a YouTube page as well. He definitely has videos out here. He has videos out here because even if he was just on Instagram, I'm sure people would bring what he was saying on Instagram to YouTube back then. But he also, this is going way back, was on Candy Burr's website when she used to have the website for Candy Coated Nights. And he was one of the bloggers that she had decided to go with on her website. Well, actually, because I love the mess, she replaced Funky Dineva with Messie Cee. And that's some tea from some old tea. But then I think they made, they're back on good terms as far as Funky Dineva and Candy. Because, he was at her wedding and everything. So they're back on good terms, but she replaced Funky Dineva with Messie Cee on the website back in the day. So he's definitely known in his community, even though I think he don't claim he don't really claim the community like that. He has interviewed with T.S. Madison as well, and so it is a very complicated situation. But I will say this: at least he's honest. And this is the thing about this lady he was dating, because some people are trying to create this story around the fact that he was just with this lady a few months ago. Um, he has been very honest about the fact that he likes women and men, and he also has children. He had custody, or he has custody, of his daughter, and I know he has some other children as well. And the little girl, she's probably close to an adult now. She's definitely in high school. If not, she's probably older than what I'm thinking. Because like I said, it's been a few years. Um, so, he has always kind of maintained that he didn't really want the labels because he still wants to um, be able to have relationships with women as well. And he kind of flips in and out to the girls, and then he'll flip into this more masculine sound and more, masculine look. But I think that people know. I feel like you know. Like I don't believe that this lady that he was dating did not know who she was dealing with. Because first of all, if you put his name in a Google search or even a YouTube search or wherever, he's going to come up. So it's not like he can hide all this stuff anyway. So the lady was very much aware of who she was involved with. So I don't feel anything for her because she knew who she was involved with. But I guess the question that I want to raise to you guys is, would you date someone, or have you dated an openly bisexual person? And how do you handle, or how did you handle, if they decided to start dating a man while you guys were still in a relationship? Because you have to imagine that these things can happen, right? Because if people cheat, they cheat, right? And I'm not saying he was cheating on this lady. I really don't even know what happened. I just see this story brewing, and I see him on TikTok kind of answering some of the stuff people are saying. And like he's saying, he been true to it. He really has. He's been honest about who he is. He's been honest about liking women and men. He's never, so he nobody's catching him in no shame and no scandal. You guys are not catching him in a scandal. You're really not. Now, and if this lady tried to say she didn't know that he was gay, I don't believe her. I'm just gonna say that, like I said, because when you research him, all of this stuff will come up, and him having a little hot pants on, twerking, and back in the day, all of that stuff. The when he had the wigs and the lip gloss and all of that, I'm sure it will come up. So I don't believe that people are not aware of who he is. And you can't really ask for any more than that from someone, than them being honest, if you are interested in them. And so that's the question that I wanted to ask. Would you date someone who is openly bisexual, and how would you handle that whole situation of them deciding that, okay, now I want to go and see this man? And to me, that's always a thing that I would, always think about, is if the person is seeing, men, or if they're, I don't know. If that's not for everyone. Relationships like that are not for everyone. And this is why a lot of these men are DL, because they understand that some women are uncomfortable with that situation. And so this is why they don't speak up and say what it is. However, women should have a choice, and they should have the right to not find themselves involved in all kind of stuff if that's what they choose to do. Just like everybody out here talking about their choices, everybody out here talking about their preferences. But then when it comes to a woman, some people will try to take that right from you to have those preferences and those choices. And so it's that part. It's definitely a space that some women can find themselves in. And so that's why I wanted to kind of raise the conversation. But also let me know what you think about the situation that's going on with Messie Cee. Like I said, Messie Cee is pretty much, I feel he's well known, especially if you've been following these influencers, bloggers, or whomever. And like I said, he even had a relationship with Candy Burris. And T.S. Madison. So I don't really buy that people don't know who he is like that, and that you couldn't get this information if you really were looking for it. So I don't know. I think people are trying to say they feel like he's using, because I guess based on the way the lady look or whatever, they feel like he was using her for money or whatever. And that's why you kind of hear him saying, I wasn't broke like that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Now, the last I was hearing from him, he was kind of working, and I definitely feel like he had that LGBT space to kind of host shows or whatever they have going on, right? And so I don't know. I don't know if, I wasn't following his relationship with this woman. I do see the videos. Like, there were videos of them in March, and then somewhere, the last month or so, this man appears. So maybe they broke up before he even met the guy, right? It could be that as well. So I don't know. I think only he could tell his story, and Kirk and the woman, only they could tell their story. I can't tell it for them. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. And when he used to go at it with Andrew Caldwell, that mess was classic. Andrew did not want the smoke, okay? Andrew did not want the smoke with Messie Cee. Anyway, let me know if you guys remember that as well. I think they were only face-to-face maybe once, but they used to go at it on social media because, Andrew lives in St. Louis, and like I said, he's Messie, or Clarence, as he's going by, is from Baton Rouge. So they were not in this, they were probably rarely in the same city. I think they were both hired for an event in Atlanta, and so that's why they were both there. Let me know if you guys remember that in the comments, and how do you feel about relationships like that? Even if the person is DL, or if they're open you know, they're honest about the fact that they're bisexual. If you're a woman, how do you handle situations like that if you've ever been put in that position? And I'll see you guys in the next video.
No. Well, you know, I went to
Yes.
I bought a pad of the bill. Ain't no Messie Cee made me a boss. Ain't no punk fame saying I turned back straight made me a boss, bitch. Cause I've been a boss before then. You got to be a root made a boss.
It's not the word about them people.
Cause I don't like all this motherfucking shit.
Oh,
I don't like all this shit. No shade, please. I get the biggest feel. I sure do.
Ready? We not gonna let nobody come through your boy. You need security. I got
Bitch, you trying to make your face on it, bitch.
They already don't want them here.
Thank you. Ain't no day cause he paid me, bitch, not you.
Now that's messy.
You don't know me. You don't want to
You don't want your face fucked up in your teeth on, bitch. I got bond money. I got $67,000 in my account.
Why you bragging? And I'm a millionaire. My family, we on bank.
Your family, bitch. I got my own money.
We on bank.
Thank you, bitch. I made this myself.
Oh, being
You
messy.
had an old fashioned suit on, bitch.
Oh, being messy.
The country ass suit you got on.
I'm not
Girl,
gonna
have a seat.
The markets come on.
The market
We gotta finish having fun. We are professional people.
I know I got.
We are professional.
I got to wrap up a few vendors.
The thirst is real.
You thirsty, bitch. You hating on me since I got here, bitch. You wouldn't have started with me.
I actually like you. I actually like you.
No,
and
you
I
know what?
support
Tell you
you.
something. When I came here, I felt the vibe, bitch. I got discerned spirit.
Discern.
Yes, I have a discerned
So
spirit.
you feel that I was messy?
How old are you? Listen, pause. How old are you?
What did I do?
You
That's what
just turned 30,
did
about
I
to be
do
31.
here? You know what?
Listen, pause.
I'm gonna say this.
Pause. Listen,
I apologize. I apologize.
No, bitch, you gotta get the business clear. Listen. When I first come here, hold on.
I got something.
Hold on, listen. Listen. When I first came here, I walked in here.
Well, y'all listen.
Oh, girl, what you coming to, girl?
Listen, guys,
I don't hang with punks, bitch. I don't hang with punks. I ain't with gangsters. Bitch, I smoke weed. Bitch, I'm a pop pills. Bitch,
What I'm gonna say is,
Bitch, I'm
I
a
do
New Orleans. Bitch, I do
apologize,
it.
but I'm gonna let you have your 15 minutes of fame.
Ain't no 5 minutes of fame, bitch. Bitch, I do this. Ain't no motherfucking 15 minutes of fame, bitch.